2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
We're the land of the free and the home of the brave.
And an inspired rendition of our national anthem. Really getting warmed up here, just moments away. We'll be back right after this.
I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up. I need the energy all the way up, all the way up, all the way up. I need the energy all the way up. Come from the bottom, now I'm blowing up.
Greetings, everyone. Welcome to 2K Sports and another exciting edition of NBA basketball. Both teams tonight dealing with some injuries. Here's a look at who's out for the evening.
And with both teams at less than full strength, we'll have to see which side is able to remain.
And let's go.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has shown over the years that he remains one of the most versatile stars in the league. He said, "I pride myself on being effective on both ends."
David, he clearly is a special talent, and his resume shows. Thank you. And tonight, two clubs, Steve, that love to work their half-court sets. What can fans expect when they watch this one?
These are two unique teams. We don't see too many slow-paced teams these days, Kevin. But what you can expect is the teams trying to dominate the paint on the offensive end and on the defensive end.
Now, a look at Dallas's starting lineup. Hardaway on the wing, along with Finney Smith. Big men on the floor, it's Porzingis and Powell. And it's Doncic in at the point guard position. And for Los Angeles, the post pairing, Batum and Zubac. Reggie Jackson out there at Bledsoe. And it's George in at the 3 slot. Outside Hardaway. Sinks the three-pointer.
And scanning the floor well. Porzingis all about finding open teammates when they've got a look.
Hardaway against Jackson. So outside, clock at 6. Here's Zubac. It's rebounded by Dallas.
Those are chances almost always you can rely on him to get you 2 points, but the D just enough to keep him out of rhythm.
And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. And it's Paul George with the foul.
Paul George.
That's his first foul.
His first
How about that strong defensive performance for this half's mobile 1 block?
And making a statement right away, letting them know they won't get any easy ones when he's around.
First quarter of play, 1 minute played. Doncic against Jackson. Doncic passes to Porzingis. 6 to shoot. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
So difficult to stay planted, especially with all the motion around you. Annoying turnover.
George dishes to Bledsoe. To the middle. Here's Batum. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Fans, and honestly, sometimes even us broadcasters especially can overlook defense, Steve, especially when it comes to guards.
It's hard to spot great defensive guards, but Eric Bledsoe, Kevin, is certainly one of those guys. Very strong on the ball. He's been a first-team all-defensive member. Remember, back in 2019-20 season, Bledsoe was a key part of the Bucks' D, which was first in the league in team defensive rating.
Here's Powell. Now the Clippers moving it up. Jackson's got the ball. And it's George missing. For Dallas, they've gone 2 of 5 here, making 40% so far to start out the game. The wide open look here for Porzingis. Offline with his 3.
And yeah, that old adage about being too wide open, not a thing. He just missed it.
It really does make the game easy for your teammates when you can lead them to the rim that well with a pass.
To the right side. Here's Finney Smith. Drills the three-pointer.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
All the way against Jackson. And in this first quarter, about 3 minutes played. Trying to find Batum. He's got it now. The shot's good.
Good vision, good decision by Reggie. Pushing for a better shot, finds an open man.
Here's Hardaway. Powell trying to free himself up. And the rejection by Zubac. And that's out of bounds. Dallas will retain possession. For the Clippers, Serge Ibaka is checked in for Zubac. Winslow comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Kennard in for Eric Bledsoe. Dallas also making some changes. Marjanovic checked in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock comes in for Tim Hardaway Jr. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Doncic. Here's Porzingis. Again, the miss by the Mavericks. And so George will bring it up for Los Angeles. Now the pass to Ibaka. Dishes to Winslow. Kennard on the wing. And he gets that one to go off the front iron.
When Kennard is that set up, he almost can't miss. Such a skilled shooter.
Brunson with it. Now guarded by Winslow. Brunson the pass to Porzingis. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Wow, that's a defensive breakdown. Can't do that against good scores.
And it's Winslow that time on the assist by Jackson. Jackson's got his 4th assist in this one. Brunson against Jackson. Pass to Marjanovic. Porzingis with the ball. And Porzingis throws it down hard.
I thought the creativity there from Porzingis. He wanted to make that one sting a little.
And a chance there to look back at the stunning mobile one block a moment ago.
And right out of the gate, trying to set the tone defensively, you gotta love that energy.
Takes it from 10. And another basket for Dallas. 59 seconds left to play here in the first. Pass to George. And the foul on Dorian Finney-Smith. That'll be his second foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Los Angeles making a switch here. Mann's checked in. Dallas also making some changes. Willie Cauley-Stein comes in for Porzingis. And it's Sterling Brown in for Dorian Finney-Smith. And the basket is good.
Well, these defenders just look a bit overmatched, especially inside.
Brunson with a clean look. Another 3 for Dallas.
We'll see if they can finally hold on to a lead. It's been back and forth all night.
Both teams putting forth their best efforts right now. This is the kind of game fans pay to see.
Jackson kicks to Winslow. It's hauled in by Brown. Mavericks leading by 3. Passes it to Brunson. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Brunson's got 5.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Kennard. That one off the back iron and out. Oh, we've seen some great shots in the first quarter. No shortage of offense. Mavericks ahead, up by 5. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far, halfway through the first half in this one. And before we move on, what do you guys think about what we've seen so far from the Mavericks?
Just stretching out the floor in that first. They had the defense scrambling.
Reason why, excellent spacing. They may not stay this hot all game, but hard to bet against them.
Jackson is the point with Kennard on the wing. Baca is out there with Winslow, and it's man in at the small forward position. They're the group out there for the Clippers starting the second quarter. Bullock passes to Brunson. Coley Stein against Winslow. Brunson, a good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Brunson's got the lead up to 7 now for the Mavs. And we've got an update here, so let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline.
Thank you, Kevin. Paul George has taken some heat in recent years. He says people get so caught up in what other folks think. I'm Paul George. I don't care to be anybody else. I am who I am. You love it or you don't. Simple as that. Guys, with his player on the floor, he has answered all of his critics.
He is certainly playing at an elite level. EA, thank you. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Eric Bledsoe comes in for Reggie Jackson. Dallas also making some changes. Powell, he's checked in for Marjanovic. Tim Hardaway Jr. comes in for Reggie Bullock. And Luka Doncic subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Here's Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
The D just kind of stepping aside and letting him get to the rim.
There's a reason, GA, the lead is what it is right now.
It's a backbreaker for your defense, giving up easy buckets like that.
Tries again. Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 4 points with the basket from Mann.
At the end of the day, when the ball goes up, there's no substitute for effort.
Batum against Coley Stein. Outside Hardaway. Doncic outside. 5 to shoot. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls. Doncic has got his second basket. Steve is a bigger guard with a great three-point shot. You have to think you'd have done well in today's game.
Yeah, Kevin, but probably as a center, a pick and pop big, because everybody's playing smaller now, so I doubt you'd have found me in the backcourt.
His three-pointer's off the mark.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Ibaka finds Kennard. Now Bledsoe. Back to Ibaka. Good, and Bledsoe gets the assist. Ibaka's got 5 now.
That's a well-timed play, well executed, and Serge, a quick, powerful roller to work with.
And we're now a little over 2.5 minutes into the second quarter. The shot by Coley Stein, no good.
And he's frustrated. That's a shot he can make in his sleep.
Shot is good, and the Mavericks lead is cut down now to just 2 points with that basket from Bledsoe.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside.
And so Ibaka will bring it up for the Clippers. Only giving up 6 here in this quarter. Bledsoe dishes to Batum. It's Bledsoe on the wing. Guarded by Doncic. The game now all-time. 6 points for Batum.
Yeah, that's the third bucket in a row from the paint. This defense needs to clog those lanes in the middle. And the length that Batum provides on the wing, Smitty, great for both sides of the ball.
It makes switching on picks so much easier, GA. Nicholas Batum has been a solid defender his whole career, in large part due to that unbelievable wingspan.
For Los Angeles, they've gone 5 of 8 from the floor here in the second quarter. Over 60% shooting. To the inside. Ibaka, and Ibaka slams it in.
And for Serge nowadays, most of his offense comes from beyond the arc or at the rim.
And finished off by Brown.
Go into the rack with energy, and the D afraid to cut him off.
Yeah, gotta chalk that one up to some shaky defending.
In a close game like this, everything has to be challenged, and everything has to be earned.
Big group substitution here for the Clippers. Zubac is checked in for Ibaka. Justice Winslow comes in for Nicholas Batum. Paul George is checked in for Mann. And Reggie Jackson subbed in for Kennard. And the Mavericks will go for a different look here. Porzingis, he's checked in for Cauley-Stein. Dorian Finney-Smith comes in for Dwight Powell. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Sterling Brown. And Frank Ntilikina's subbed in for Tim Hardaway Jr. Here's Ntilikina. That shot misses. And the Clippers will go the other way with it.
And the rebound battle split evenly thus far.
George with the ball. Now guarded by Porzingis. To the paint. Here's Zubac. And the dunk by Zubac.
Well, Paul knows the defense is locked in on him, so he takes advantage and finds the open man.
Doncic passes to Porzingis. Good on the 13-footer. Porzingis has got 6.
And knocking down shots in the mid-range area really forces teams to have to adjust their defense.
And you know, the adjustment should have already been made. They know he's a good shooter from that spot.
It seemed like he changed his mind halfway through the layup, tried to go to something else, and flat out choked it. And his competitiveness showing through. That's an aggressive finish.
He is just unwilling to settle. He gets right to the rim and makes sure they come away with points.
And it's George missing. Mavericks leading by 4. Over in the corner, Doncic. It's hauled in by Zubac. George against Porzingis. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
That's his first personal
It's
foul.
on Porzingis.
Power move from PG-13. He's added a lot of muscle to his frame over the years, putting it to good use right there.
And George drops them both.
I'll tell you, he doesn't give points away. Excellent job from the line.
From deep three-point range, and the rejection by Jackson. So that'll be it for the first half. Fairly even battle underway in this one. Mavericks lead by 2. It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Here with Coach Duran. Lou, Coach, what is the focus going to be in the second half?
Just play the right way. Move the ball, share the ball, get stops, and get out and run the transition.
Thank you, David. We'll be back after halftime for the start of the second half momentarily.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to the NBA on 2K Sports. This is Ernie Johnson. Kenny the Jet Smith is right here. The first quarter for the Mavericks was fairly even. Their biggest lead in the first, 5 points. The second quarter saw them lose just a fraction of the lead they held at the end of the first, as they're now ahead by 2 points at the half. And Kenny, what are your thoughts on how Dallas played?
The road can be unfriendly. They clearly risen to the challenge. They're shrugging off the chants from the fans. Defense, you saw it. That's no. They're playing their focus, and they're getting to work. They're playing with a lot of confidence.
Shaq, what was your takeaway on the Clippers?
It was a great display of team ball. It wasn't 5 individuals out there. It was one cohesive unit sharing the rock. Not only does that make it harder to guard, it makes the game more enjoyable to watch.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. One guy who's been getting it done is Jalen Brunson.
Yeah, it's been a great performance from him, really staying focused on quality shots.
And many of those quality shots have been jumpers. A very high percentage of those in the first half.
On the floor for Dallas, the guard pair, it's Doncic and Hardaway. Finney Smith in at the forward with Porzingis as the other. And it's Powell in at the center, locking down the middle. Finney Smith passes to Porzingis. Stolen by Zubac. And there's the pass to George. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket.
Well, with Zubac on the floor, you know what you'll get. Gives great effort when he's engaged.
Also, the plus is, GA, he does a good job of rim running. He also dives well off pick and rolls, and combined with his offensive rebounding, gives you some size in the middle.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Well, mid-range jumpers are something of a lost art these days. They're still practiced by superstars like Kawhi Leonard. Coach Ty Lue said, why not work on the shots that teams are giving up? Down the stretch, mid-range shots win games. Playoffs, too. If you shoot it at a high clip, it's just as good as a three for me. Guys?
And they do shoot it at a good clip, and they rely on it quite a bit. David, thank you. For the lead, it's rebounded by Dallas. Finney Smith's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight.
Shaky start to the half. Going 1 for 4. Still trying to find that groove.
Doncic with the bucket.
And without much left to prove, Doncic still trying to hone the consistency of that 3-ball. But the confidence, no doubt, is there.
Bledsoe finds Batum. From deep, George. And the rebound goes to the Mavericks. Here's Finney Smith and the dunk by Powell.
Now, how about breaking out the Statue of Liberty on that dunk?
A nice way to pad that lead a little more. You're right. Clippers trail by 5. They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
Zubac, the pass to Batum. Buries it from 3-point range. Batum's got 9.
Over the taller defender. This is why you have to stay connected to shooters on the perimeter.
And let's give him some credit. He read the situation well. He created some space, and he delivered. Shooting at a high clip, he's found ways to get quality looks.
Los Angeles calls timeout. So for the Clippers, Serge Ibaka, he's checked in for Zubac. Mann comes in for Nicholas Batum. And it's Kennard in for Eric Bledsoe. Marjanovic checked in for the Mavericks. Sterling Brown comes in for Dorian Finney-Smith. Ibaka drawing the double team. Mann cans it from downtown. 5 points in the game.
Nice pass. Not really known as a natural facilitator, but Ibaka has the experience at this point to execute these plays.
Hardaway passes to Powell. Now here's Marjanovic. Poked away. To Powell, and the dunk by Powell.
And how about that? What a sensational finish.
Hey, you got to be able to get some hang time to do that one. Here's George. Feeds it to Ibaka. The shot's good on the assist by George. George has got 3 assists in the game. And that's a foul. It's called on Reggie Jackson. That is his first foul of the game. A different look for Dallas. Reggie Bullock, he's checked in for Hardaway. And it's Jalen Brunson in for Luka Doncic.
Jalen Brunson.
Bullock kicks to Brown. Powell, the pass to Marjanovic. 6 on the shot clock. And there's the foul. It goes on Serge Ibaka. That's his first foul. Frank Ntilikina is checked in for the Mavericks.
Maverick substitution, Frank Ntilikina.
Pass to Bullock.
2 minutes remaining in the third quarter. 2 minutes.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. Dallas needs to get off a shot. The shot by Powell, no good.
That's the kind of D you need when he's got the ball near the hoop. They were all over.
Here's Mann. Brunson covering. Pass to Kennard for the lead. That one, no good. So it's Neely Kina who brings up the ball for the Dallas Mavericks. They lead by 1. Stolen by Jackson. And here we go. George heading to the hoop. They now take the lead. George has got 6.
Great hustle by Paul, using his speed in the open court. And then, of course, he's an excellent finisher.
And Steve, we know about Paul George, a fantastic outside shooter. He's been an elite three-point artist for some time.
Paul George can get a shot up over most defenders. That's why Kevin has a career three-point percentage that's creeping towards 40%. And he seems to be getting better with age.
And George gets the whistle that time. That'll be his second foul of the game. Justice Winslow, he's checked in for Los Angeles. The Mavericks also with a sub. Porzingis is checked in. Here's Powell. The shot, no good. Some solid defense from Ibaka. They can trade 2 for 1 here.
Would be the right move, I believe, right now.
And Reggie Bullock gets the whistle that time. That is his first foul of the game. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for the Clippers. Bledsoe comes in for Jackson.
Nicholas Batum. Eric Bledsoe.
Bledsoe against Brunson. Shot clock at 5. And it's Bledsoe off the drive. Bullock with the rebound.
Just not there from a rhythm standpoint right now. It's really eluding.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
And over the course of last year, he was up over 90%. And with a stroke like that, you see why.
Clippers have gone just a bit under 50% from the field since halftime. 5 out of 11. And the jam by Bledsoe.
And check out the hops on Bledsoe. Getting into the air and just throwing that one down. The D had no answer.
Ring shot on the way. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. He's got 8. Third quarter, guys, and this has been a neck-and-neck game.
Both teams getting it done defensively as evidenced by the 8 lead changes thus far.
And we just finished the third quarter, and we've got a tight ball game here. It's Dallas. They're up by 1. We'll be back shortly live from Staples Center in downtown Los Angeles. And I know I speak for all of us when I say I can't wait to see what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter. The Mavericks leading. Ivica Zubac is out there with Justice Winslow. Then there's Bledsoe. Then there's Batum. And it's man in at the 2 spot. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Clippers.
The defenders need to recognize the importance of staying on him as we get into crunch time.
Bledsoe passes to Winslow. And a great assist by Bledsoe as that one goes in.
With Winslow, physical play doesn't necessarily take him out of his rhythm.
Here's Brunson. And that one goes long. The Clippers shooting it really well. 54% from the floor. Down low. And the dunk by Winslow.
Not the tallest wing you're going to find, but Winslow very explosive.
Neely Kina passes to Porzingis. Misses the baby hook.
Great position down low. He had more time to get that shot off than I think he realized.
Passes to Zubac. The bucket is good. He'll have a chance for one more. It's on Porzingis.
And it's coming easy for them right now. 5 baskets in a row in the paint.
And look at how the offensive approach has been going here so far for the Clippers.
Anytime you get as many points from the paint as they have, you know you've got a good thing going.
Yeah, but Clark, the other thing that sticks out for me, the number of assists they've made over the course of this game.
Looking at who's out there now for the Mavericks. Hardaway's checked in for Frank Ntilikina. And Doncic is subbed in for Jalen Brunson. Bledsoe against Doncic. Outside Batum. Los Angeles with another miss.
Not quite enough defense. That time around, just lucky he was off.
And it's out of bounds. Nice touch by Doncic.
Yeah, just not on the same page. Unfortunate, wasted possession.
There's the pass to man. Now here's Winslow. He's guarded closely. And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. Good, and the nice assist from Winslow. Bledsoe's got the lead up to 4 now for Los Angeles. Pass to Porzingis. Here's Finney Smith. Outside Hardaway. Doncic looking it over. 5 on the clock. Solid play in the low block, and that one's good. And that's 13 points for Luka Doncic.
And guys, the intelligence is evident. When the pick comes, Doncic often makes the right read. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's his first foul. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Winslow. And Dallas also making a switch. Dwight Powell's checked in for Reggie Bullock. And the shot goes in.
And with good length and athleticism, Doncic not only gets to the rim, but boy, can he finish.
And the Clippers call time here. And the Clippers making a change here. George is checked in, and we've got an update here, so let's catch up with David Aldridge.
Kevin, during the last break, I heard Tyronn Lue talking with his team. This game is close, and he told his players, hey, guys, this is when it's fun, right? This is a close game, and this is when you get to show what you're made of. Right here, right now. Kevin, we'll see how they respond.
Thank you, David.
You know, fought hard from start to finish on that play, defended the shot, and then finished it off with the rebound.
Inside, Zubac, and the dunk by Zubac.
We know about George's ability as a scorer, but he's also unselfish and a skilled playmaker.
Near the three-point line, it's Doncic. Again, the Mavericks score.
You know that he's always going to find a way to get the ball in tight situations like that and knock it down.
Jackson against Hardaway. Jackson passes to Batum. Here's Bledsoe, and the jam by Bledsoe.
And the seasoned veteran Bledsoe, not afraid to take matters into his own hands and take a big-time shot.
Mavericks trail by 4. Now, here's Doncic. A 3-ball. Another 3 for Dallas.
How about the poise from Doncic right there? He ups the ante when it's a critical possession here in the game.
Hardaway against Jackson. And here's George for 3.
Using his height and length there to prevent the second chance opportunity.
And the foul on Eric Bledsoe. That's foul number 2 for him.
Second team foul.
Here's Powell to take the lead.
Tremendous defense. Reggie has the quickness to stay on the ball and the long reach to affect the shot.
The shot by George, no good. Dallas has gone 6 of 11 when they've taken the three-point shot tonight. Very respectable. And it's Doncic. That time on the assist from Hardaway. Doncic has got 11 points in the quarter. George with the ball. It's to Zubac. They get a hand on it. Powell with the steal. Hardaway against Jackson. Hardaway, no good. For Los Angeles, they've gone 7 of 11 from the floor in the final quarter so far. Then some solid looks for them. And Jackson throws it down hard.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
And the Mavericks call time here. They're trailing by 1. There's 53 seconds left in the fourth. And now let's take a look at the New Balance player of the game, Luka Doncic.
And he's just been crushing it from the field tonight, Kevin. Whether it's been on open looks or with the guy draped all over him, he just hadn't missed much. With his percentage in the sky-high range, they've had no choice but to make him their #1 option on every play.
Jackson passes to the tomb. Money!
And if you're the defender, you have to respect the ability of Jackson to finish. That opens things up for the assist.
Jackson against Doncic. 32 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Count it!
That's what Jackson's doing right now. Supreme confidence in the clutch.
Dallas calls timeout. They trail by 2. 23 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's what you take.
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Count it! And tie game. That is a huge basket right there.
Incredible. Doncic decides he wants to take over, and that's his personality. He comes up with the goods on that one.
Looking to get it going.
No moment is ever too big for Paul George. He remains confident in the clutch.
And a deep 3 from Doncic. He made it! He made it!
Yes, he did!
Yeah. I can't believe this. How in the world can you end the game on a shot like that?
So a close game sees Dallas taking this one. This win, such a tremendous emotional boost for him.
Really an accomplishment and crazy finish to take a road game like this and simply deflate an entire building.
And now let's check in with David Aldridge reporting from the sideline for our player of the game. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Luka, you played well and you got the win. So what made the difference?
Yeah, I think we had a great game. I think it was a great game today. We step up together, play good defense, and it was a great win.
Thanks for your time, man. Appreciate it. Kevin, back to you.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. Now for Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge. This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching the NBA here on 2K Sports. So long and good night, everyone.